Today, we're going to be checking out Andrew Tate back in jail after getting tricked and betrayed by Trump. Let's get into this video, y'all.
Andrew Tate is back in jail after getting slimed out by Trump. Now, these charges he's currently facing is really serious. If he's found guilty, he would never see daylight again. Like, this is life sentences we're talking about here. The UK has had a warrant out for Andrew Tate arrest for a little over a year now. Now, he was charged with like 21 charges a year and a half ago, ranging in severity.
No,
he was able to avoid an arrest because he lived in Dubai in the United States, and he would charter a private jet between Dubai and the United States to avoid landing in Europe and ultimately being arrested and extradited back to the UK.
Influencer brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate have been charged with serious crimes, including human trafficking in the UK. Although the charges were authorized last year and arrest warrants were reported.
Right, come to think about it, it's been about a year and a half since the UK did what they did. So why didn't they pull the play that they just did in order for them to get Andrew and Tristan Tate now? I mean, I understand that during that time it was under a different administration. It was under the Biden administration. Now we're under the Trump administration. So I don't know too much, so I'm not going to speak on it. But I'm sure within the next couple of days we're going to hear more about what happened.
Last time the Crown prosecution.
They can't speak on this at all. The way UK is, they'll just dig themselves into a bigger hole, a way bigger hole. I mean, no, they can't. They're in custody right now. This is tough.
Service has confirmed these charges. The warrant issued by Bedfordshire Police for the siblings dates back to between 2012 and 15, when the alleged crimes were said to have taken place. According to reports, Andrew Tate faced 10 charges related to 3 women, including actual bodily harm, human trafficking, and controlling prostitution for gain. While his brother, Tristan Tate, faces charges related to 1 woman, including human trafficking and bodily harm.
They were initially in Romania because that's where they lived, and Romania had agreed to extradite them to the UK to face charges. But Romania also agreed, a judge agreed, that they couldn't extradite them to the UK until their charges were resolved in Romania. But, you know, like the Romanian court system, apparently they were in jail for 6 months, then they got released from jail. Pending additional investigation, they couldn't get the indictment in time. But instead of throwing away the case, they just put the case on pause as they do further investigation. But why they do further investigation?
Why does investigation take so long? You have all these people saying that such and such happened to them. I've been R-worded, I've been essayed. Why aren't y'all taking this more seriously if this stuff actually happened? Hold these people accountable, keep them in prison. In America, you're innocent until proven guilty. I have not seen any strong incriminating evidence that would make these guys guilty.
Travel ban was lifted. But again, Romania couldn't extradite them until the case is fully resolved. So even though they were not in jail, they didn't have active current charges, Romania still had their status as pending investigation. So they were allowed to travel, and that's how they were able to leave Romania, go to Dubai, and then travel back and forth from Dubai to the United States. But Andrew Tate felt comfortable in the US, even though the US and the UK had an extradition treaty. It's common sense that if you are wanted in the UK, the last place you want to be is the United States because you're going to jail. They're literally going to extradite you and not think about it twice. But Andrew Tate felt comfortable living in the United States, buying like a $15 million penthouse in Miami because of his relationship with Donald Trump. As a matter of fact, when he was in Romania, it was the Trump administration that literally told the Romanian government to lift Andrew Tate's travel ban so he could travel to the U.S. They literally arranged his travel to come to the U.S.
In Florida, after a long flight from Romania, Andrew Tate was as combative as ever.
We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
Did Donald Trump help get the travel ban lifted?
The social media influencer is a big fan of the US president. In Romania a month ago, this was his message to his millions of internet followers.
Donald Trump is the future of the Western world. Everybody knows it, and everybody needs to get in line and obey him. He runs the world.
I ain't gonna say too much.
He's a good friend of mine, and I'm gonna help him.
The Trump administration, it was reported recently, pressed the Romanians to lift the brothers' travel ban.
All I'm gonna say is, all that was said in order to help Trump win. But we all see how things are looking now. Nothing's in your favor, nothing in nobody's favor. Only, you know, Like I said, I ain't saying
rappers
too much.
literally tap dance and shuck and jive for Donald Trump for a pardon, right? NBA YoungBoy Kodak, among others. So again, I'm not going to excuse Andrew Tate tap dancing, but if you want to excuse it, you can, because it's understandable, right? If somebody is willing to keep you out of literal jail, tap dancing for him is probably the least you could do. But Andrew Tate felt comfortable. He was setting up shop in the U.S. I think he was even looking at another home in New York. He was just in Harlem chilling. So Andrew Tate was comfortable. He thought Trump had his back completely. That's until today, man, where the US Marshals rolled up on him and arrested him. And now they're extraditing him back to the UK.
Y'all see how they pulled off?
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing?
Hey, Tate.
Come back. Oh, shit. Come over here by me. Let's go.
Those were US Marshals. A lot of people were spreading online that they thought that DeSantis is who sent the troops for Andrew Tate, because DeSantis already threatened Andrew Tate that if he stays in Florida, they're going to investigate him. They're going to throw him in jail if they find any charges, because he doesn't want Andrew Tate in Florida. He feels like Andrew Tate has no place.
Or no. Maybe like 2 months ago with that whole situation at the club.
By the way, like how can you tell a U.S. citizen he can't be in a particular state? Like, it doesn't make sense at all, especially if Donald Trump and his administration like literally arranged to travel for Andrew Tate to come to Florida. Okay, but DeSantis did an entire press conference the moment that Andrew Tate touched Florida soil to let him know he's not wanted, and they'll do whatever they got to do to make sure he doesn't stay in Florida.
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Christine,
their audio
will be
terrible.
looking at that. I do know our Attorney General James.
All this money and y'all can't get your audio right.
What state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this, but the reality is no, Florida is not a place.
Why is dude puckering his lips like this?
Where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that was happening. Okay, guys, thanks so much. God bless everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.
As for Ron, I'm a little bit disappointed, I'll be honest. I've never said anything bad about him. I didn't know much about him. I was a fan of his. I heard that Florida was a great state. I know he did well under COVID. I knew nothing about the guy. But it turns out when he was pressured, he instantly caved to the pressure. And we have to have a long conversation about why the liberals and why Soros and why these wrap-up smears, why they use the media to do what they do. Because what they try and do is isolate somebody. So they're afraid to be, so people are afraid to represent them or stand by them or stick up for due process. I don't know why Ron's answer wasn't, he has an American passport. The judicial system in Romania, which I know absolutely nothing about, decided to let him fly, and he's flown to his home country. As far as we're concerned, he's broken no laws. Instead, what he did was say, we're going to get our attorney general to try and find some laws he's broken and wreck this man who's done nothing inside of the United States ever. Isn't the whole point of democracy innocent until proven guilty? I've yet to even...
That's what they want you to think. But no, man.
have a trial, let alone a conviction. I've never even been tried after 3 years.
I wouldn't have been surprised if Ron DeSantis set this up. Bro had to support Trump and start popping it at the governor. Now, DeSantis is petty. Bro literally wears high insoles to appear about 3 inches tall. He's like 5'5" normally. He wears like insoles of like 4 inches to appear to be 5'9". So this is a dude who's very petty. But it was not DeSantis. It was actually the US Marshals. So the federal government is who arrested Andrew Tate. The federal government.
Back up.
And it's crazy how it went down. I can't even tell if they were already there. Like the way that they pulled up, quick and smooth, it seemed like they were already there. Like, or at least a few of them, and a few other ones just pulled in as soon as the other ones, revealed themselves and started, pulling out the handcuffs and everything. Hold up, did him and Tristan get on the same vehicle? No, he didn't. Yeah, separated them.
Patel did not. Cash Patel did not arrest Andrew Tate without getting approval from Donald Trump. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, right? They've been protecting Andrew Tate for about a year now. They don't go automatically wake up. They don't go from protecting him for almost a year to automatically, okay, yeah, we're done protecting him. Get him away. Something took place behind the scenes.
Right.
Some chess pieces got moved. I'm telling you, they don't go from protecting him, turn the blind eye to the extradition request, allowing him to roam freely in Miami and New York, and then one day woke up and said, yeah, go get him. That's just not how that works, okay? Especially as a public figure like he is, with a $15 million like penthouse. So they knew exactly where he was. So the Crown Prosecution Services, which is, I guess the UK, whatever, they responded back and they announced exactly what they're charging Andrew Tate with and Tristan Tate with. So Andrew Tate is being charged with 7 counts of 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for exploitation, 3 counts of which is occasional actual bodily harm, and 19 additional charges of offense relating to indecent images of a child in extreme corn. What?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Huh?
That is insane, yo. That
Hold on, bro.
Insane.
This
Out of
right
nowhere.
here. Now, the other stuff I've heard before.
Right.
This
That,
right here.
Where does that come from? Like, where do you pull that from? Out of thin air? Because that's exactly where it sounded like it came from. You just don't get anything like this. Like, how long have y'all been sitting on that? Like, why sit on something like this? And he can't even defend himself. I'm sure he doesn't even know that this article was uploaded. What world do we live in? When we have other P's out here that aren't being brought to the light. Like, do y'all know how sad this is? These are children. These are children. We know what was said about people who mess with children in the Bible.
If this is true, this is one of the, listen, if they can prove this, because Andrew Tate have been like going from interview to interview claiming they got no proof, they lying on him, is a miscarriage of injustice.
Right, they have to show proof. Like, you can't, not showing it like evidence. And he has to plead guilty because the evidence is just so damning. Like, that is the only way. But, like, where's everybody else that needs to be held accountable, though? That's one thing I don't understand. Why are they picking favorites? Why now? What was moved in the background? It's not fair, y'all. The game is rigged. The game is completely rigged. And you might think you got a few pieces, a few things, a few tricks up your sleeve. Ain't mean nothing. You know, however much money you gave out, they just wanted your money. You know, waited for you to get too comfortable. Waited. Oh, we didn't get you this time. We didn't get you that time. Oh, we got you now. A little over a year and a half. All that from under your feet. All that from under your feet. But hopefully, this is not true. I pray that this gets cleared because it's sick. It doesn't make any sense.
Andrew Tate had in his possession images of children. If they can prove that Andrew Tate had in his possession indecent images of those girls
Like,
on
it
cam
doesn't
services,
fit the character. Come on now. Like, it won't even connect.
and he had like girls who were under the age of consent working for him. Now, the age of consent in the UK is like 16. So when they say indecent images of a child,
That's
they're
younger.
talking about under the age of 16. Like this is terrible. This is bad. This is the first time I've heard of this. This is terrible. Now, Tristan Tate is charged with 1 count of SA, 2 counts of 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking.
I'm not sure if I said it in the other video. I probably cut it out, but since we here with it now, like, our word, that doesn't even fit the character. I can't piece it together in my head, y'all. There's millions of women out here. If one don't want you, another one will, and another one will throw themselves at you. And you also got to look at it at a lens of, hey, you not with this woman no more. She's going to say X, Y, and Z. She's going to say you did this years later when you're not messing with her no more, when you're not sending her any money, when you're not, you know? We had a situation like this with Jonathan Majors and the girl that he was messing with. We had another situation with what was his name? Johnny Depp, and I can't remember that lady's name. But yeah, we've had multiple situations, and those are the major ones. What about the ones where guys are not famous? Guys that are put to prison for things that they didn't do. I mean, shoot, there end up being cases when they actually do something, but like, come on now.
They're not even being charged with the same thing. Andrew Tate specifically is being charged with 19
additional
charges of indecent images of kids. Hold on, bro.
Is that separate? No. Is 19 separate? That can't just be for one child.
Now listen, man,
I don't know. I don't know. Like, how do you get that from somebody? Like, it had to be your close partner. Someone got to get on the stand.
Andrew Tate defenders.
I'm not sure how they play this in UK, but
this. When it comes to kids, when it comes to charges relating to kids, when it comes to images,
right?
They accusing you of being in possession of child porn. Hold on, bro. We got to slow down with the defendant, bro. We got to wait for this to play out.
Definitely.
I got to see the evidence.
Definitely.
Because this would be the biggest fall from grace we've ever seen. If they can prove that this man had child porn on his phones, in his devices, or whatever he had child porn on.
But like, also, man, things could be planted, yo. I'm not defending them, but I'm just throwing out all possibilities because this just don't fit. Why say this now?
Or God forbid, he had child porn for these cam services, for these weirdos to indulge in? Nah, bruh. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, okay? I think they were protecting Andrew Tate, from my perspective, before once they got to, indecent images of a child, I don't even think Trump, once he heard that, I don't even think he could really justify still protecting Andrew Tate. Now, I don't know if the indecent images is something that's new or old, but that's crazy.
Right. We still got other people out there that's doing the same, that's doing the thing that they accusing him of doing. And why aren't they being brought to light? Y'all just gonna have to let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. It is 2:47 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm tired. I gotta edit this video, get it out immediately. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video that I drop over on the channel. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, gaming channel, main channel, clothing brand channel. All will be found in the description down below. Make sure you guys join the Discord. That's also in the description. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Tune in, never tune out. Remember, every day you guys have a choice. Choose growth. It is ATM, and I'm signing out. Deuces.